It's Passover, which is a Jewish holiday. Yay! You invented it. You invented Passover. That was me. And so some people are celebrating that, and that's cool. And I went to Israel several weeks ago. One of the most wonderful places I've ever been in my life. And the women are amazing. You know, they got the fatigues on and guns. And they're just fucking hot, man. And there's just something about a woman in uniform with just all that hair and a gun that says, corrupt me. Like, leave the ammo belt on, sister. Jawohl. And there's lots of guns there, man, which is nothing, because we live in LA, we see guns all the time, you know, neighbors out, just got this, pooja, 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 I guess it works. They go back inside, you know, picking different holidays, pooja, 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 pooja. But anyway, I went there, and, you know, I checked out Jerusalem. And I don't know much about vibe. Whoa, it's a wild vibe. I've always heard that about Jerusalem. You have to check out Jerusalem. The vibe is wild. And I go, yeah, okay, here's a crystal. Go hug a tree. Go kick a hacky sack and dip yourself in patchouli. But I went there, and the vibe is like, it was amazing, man. And I was like looking down from Mount Olive, and Michael, the tour guide guy, is like, you see over there? I go, yeah. He goes, that's the last place Jesus Christ was ever seen walking. And when you live on an American 400-year time clock, when a place Jimi Hendrix once played blows your mind. When you walk into a place and find out that you're standing on the same stage that Led Zeppelin played in 1969 in front of 400 college students, you're like, whoa, whoa, you know? When he says, oh, JC was seen over there, you go, fuck, fuck! Which is not the thing to yell as loud as you can. It was me with this guy named Michael, this tour guide guy who came with me for 2 days when I was like tripping out all over Israel. And I'm there, and there's all these tourists there. You know, minivans with like, old folks getting out. They're returning to Mecca. They've never been to Israel. They're Jewish. They want to see the place before they die. And there's all kinds of students, all kinds of people. I mean, it's fucking Jerusalem, man. There's lots of people showing up. You know, it's a hub. You know, it's a wild place. And I'm like, Jesus Christ was seen over there. Fuck, fuck, whoa. Because you know me, I talk too much, too loud. You know. And it was just too cool. Like, whoa, that's so badass. Because it just blows, you know, America, we got that we're one big dysfunctional family living in a big strip mall. You know, that's why when there's like the slightest natural disaster, oh, here comes a storm. Every national devastation. You hit a place like Egypt with like a 9-ton hurricane, the pyramids just go like, is that all you have, Mother Nature? Bite me, come on! Here, you know, every Hooters falls over. You know, every Starbucks is swept into another Starbucks, you know. In this town, slightest earthquake, the whole thing goes into the sea, you know? And then you go to a place that's really eternal, that has like survived all these wars. And like the man was seen over there before he got wasted. And you're like, fucking cool. And people are looking at me, who is this guy with a thick neck and the tattoos jumping up and down screaming, fuck. And so we went to Jerusalem. We drove down the hill and we parked the car and went to the Wailing Wall, which is wild. It's segregated. You know, women over here, men over here. So I went over to the man's side and grabbed a paper hat. Had to slap it on, and the wind is high, so I have to hold it on. And Michael tells me all about the Wailing Wall, which is a place you can write down messages for the big guy, roll them up and stick it in a crack in the Wailing Wall, and he'll read it, and he'll get you that carburetor you so sorely need, or that divorce, or the root canal, whatever. And apparently there's companies where you can fax over there. You can fax to the Wailing Wall, and they will take your message for a fee, roll it up, and stick it in a crack in the Wailing Wall. And it was wild. So I'm there, and some of these guys are doing some heavy shit in front of the Wailing Wall. You know, they're doing their thing. And I respect it. I don't know much about it, but I respect it. And, you know, these are some heavy shit. And people are walking backwards away from the wall because it's impolite to turn your back on Mecca, on a holy place. I thought that was really righteous. And then we go into the holy city. And talk about a vibe. Man, if you haven't been to that place, you gotta go. You gotta go, man. First off, the food is great. Second off, the holy city, holy shit, man, it was wild. The Via Dolorosa, the 14 stations of the cross, station 1, like the trial, you're guilty of what? Of being too fucking cool for your time, is what he was too guilty of. And then the flagellation, they give him a cross. He's a heavy fucker and it's desert weather, so he's like straining and sweating. He's like, fucking hell, God. Wham! It does, it nails him to the ground. His friend comes over, and what does he do? He doesn't say, look, I got the getaway car. Let's get the fuck out of here. He helps him up. Here, get up. Okay, off you go on your bike. Some friend, thanks a lot. Fucking hell, shitty cross. I'm going to my own death. How humiliating. And he sees his mom for the last time. She goes, this is it, kid. No more miracles, you know, I don't think. And the water to wine gag was wild. Remember that shit years ago, back in the day? And so he busts a right, and he's like going through a few more stations. He's sweating, huffing and puffing, and a chick comes out of nowhere and goes, and wipes him off, a little pit stop. He's like, thank babe, gotta go get crucified later. And keeps going, keeps dropping the cross, keeps forcing him to the ground. People keep helping him up. No, onwards to your fucking humiliating, painful, excruciating death. And all the women go up, oh, it's so sad, oh, woo, woo. He's like, shut the fuck up, baby. Cry for your people, cry for your children, but don't cry for me, because when I'm gone, this place is going to the dogs later. And he gets up and he goes all the way up the hill. Bam! They nail his ass to that cross and he dies. And there's a guy at the bottom with a spear jabbing him. How does that feel? Ha! 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 Poking him in the ribs with that thing, cutting him up, which is, to me, that's like so synonymous with our culture. One guy's down, everyone's like, yeah, you know? We just do that to anybody. We're so hot to just go, ha 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 ha, you suck now, you know? And you know what? When we're like 85, we're all gonna suck now, because we're gonna have to have someone else. We're gonna have to have a roadie to help us shit, you know? So be cool now, because you're gonna be so uncool later. You know, if you don't get your good shit together now, when you're old and you're a prick, no one will help. No one will hold your dick when you gotta take a leak. Oh, go in your pants, you fucker. I always hated you. You know? So, easy. You know, when your testicles are in your socks, you women, when you're at the shopping mall and your breasts are in the shopping cart, they're so low. You will want a friend, so be nice now. Start getting your goodie points. Anyway, he gets up there, he gets crucified, he comes down, they wrap him up in the sheet, they throw him in the cave, they put the rock in the way. Moves the rock and he busts a move and he ascends and he says, I'm gone for now. The next time you see me, motherfucker, you better jump. And I wonder, what's going to bring the guy back? You know, massive tidal wave wipes out, you know, Atlantis. Nah. Bubonic plague? Nah. World War I? What a horrible one. Millions of dead bodies. Horrible carnage, piles of bodies. You know, you wonder, dude, what's it going to take to bring your ass down here? You know, quail? I mean, what the fuck? What's it going to take?